Hello, welcome to my art studio. My name is Aiden, I go by Tuesday Enthusiast online. I have had a cold since the third week of September and it's now November 4th. So, full disclosure, I work in a school, I'm a teacher. I haven't talked about it online, but I teach part-time. And I do like prep coverage, so I see 130 students every day. And we do art and music and it's fun, but I think this is just what I'm gonna be living like until the first week of July. That's nor here nor there. It is November 4th and I'm doing a huge shop update for the holidays on the 14th of November, which I believe is Friday. I need to check my inventory, just see what I have. I need to restock said inventory on my bestsellers. I need to finish my little sweater keychains slash ornaments. I'm gonna market them as ornaments for right now, but if people want them year-round or they want them as a keychain, I've had some people be like, I would hang that from my car, I would put that on my keys. My ornament keychain sweaters need to be done. And then I need to update some listings of works that I finished a while ago for Mail Club that are now past their like exclusivity expiration that can be sold on the shop, and I have a couple more originals that I've made. We got a lot to do in 10 days, as well as, you know, teaching and whatever. But I'm hoping to have it all updated by the 15th, and then do a Black Friday sale over the Black Friday weekend. That's the game plan, officially. We'll see if we stick to it or not. I've missed you all. Thanks for all the love on the Mail Club video, that's crazy. I hope it's been helpful for you. Like videos similar to that were helpful to me before I started. Good morning. So it is the next day. Yesterday I had to plan my entire work week in the time that I was gonna do art biz stuff, which happens sometimes. But today I have some time. The first thing I wanted to do is show you this. Look at her, isn't she so cute? This is a painting I did, not yesterday, but the day before, while I was fevered out. I was really sick of YouTube. Oh my god, the cats are fighting. I was really sick of like consuming media, watching YouTube, watching Netflix, whatever. So I was like, whatever, we're fevered out. We can paint. It'll be a low entry painting. And this is what I did. I'm trying to find a cartoonish style that I'm happy with. A more illustrative style, I guess I should say. That I'm happy with for my own work. I come from like purist realism. That's like what I really did when I was younger. And the like urge to make things look perfectly exactly right is insane. But it's not fun in the same way. Like it is satisfying and enjoyable when you get it right. But I don't really want to sink 60 hours into a single sketch because it's not fun to me. It's not the like exciting part. Whereas this is exciting. She's simple, she's cute, she tells a story. So I'm trying to do more stuff like this in an illustrative style that matches me as a person. Anyway, we have some things to do. Today I wanted to show you the newest thing that I'm updating in my shop, the most interesting new product in my opinion, and that's my little sweaters. And I'm gonna kind of talk you through like how I would price things if that's something that you are interested in, because I still struggle with this, honestly. So let me go grab that. Okay, so these are them. A couple of these little guys. One is yellow and one is white in the sand, but they look really similar. Then you have like an electric blue. This lighting is something. It's like a stormy, gloomy November day. Then I have this one. So these are them. These are a unique product for me because all of the yarn that I used in this was gifted to me from other people who had big yarn stashes and aren't using them anymore. So there's actually no cost to these products other than the time that I spent knitting them. So it's really easy for me to explain to you how I would price because there's no cost associated with these. We'll go over how I might price something like this after on like in a different clip. So there's two versions of these sweaters that are important to know about. There's these blank ones that took me about 2 hours, and then there's a couple with these extra little designs that took me 3 hours. So generally I try to aim to pay myself per hour between $15 and $20 for my work. And all of my pricing models, if I'm doing a painting or a tapestry, I usually add a price per square inch to cover some of the paper and paint costs. But I'm also like in the beginner phase of my business, so it's not at like a premium or anything. It's like the lower end of the suggested price per square inch plus then my hourly. Whereas these are just hourly. So I have to really think about what I'm willing to charge. So a blank one like this white one would be, if I was charging for 2 full hours at $20 an hour, 40, minimum 30. I would be willing to sell this for $30. This bad boy though would be minimum 45, maximum 60. And the heart doesn't really add that much more extra value when you're perceiving it. Like if you were at like a booth, at like a shop or whatever, at like a festival, and you saw these side by side and this one said $30 and this one said $50, you'd be like, buy. Like the value of the extra detail is not visible. It doesn't make any sense. So I would kind of have to probably sell this at the loss, maybe at $40, and then raise these to $40 too, or meet in the middle at like $35 and just accept that this bad boy is not worth it. So the sweaters that aren't going to be for sale in my shop are the ones with these little details. These bad boys I think I'm going to keep as gifts. There's not that many of them, and I think they'd make a really cute ornament for like friends and family to get for the holidays. Whereas this little ornament guy, he's still just as cute. And if you didn't know there were ones with little hearts and stuff on them, I'm sure you'd be just as happy with this if you were receiving this as a gift. So this is probably the one that's gonna be available on the shop. This is like a curation step now. So we've determined, okay, I can charge about $30 for this. And I can't sell this version of the product because it doesn't make sense. But that's okay, it's still gonna get used by me. But that's like a really important thing, is like, how much would your audience actually pay for that? Because another thing to consider about skilled labor like this too is that the other people who know how much time and effort these took probably also do the craft and could just do this themselves. So you're pricing it in a way that, one, pays for you to live, but two, also meets the expectations of the person who's shopping from you. So these are my cute little baby sweaters. They will be available in the shop update, likely for $35 a pop. Something like this, the original, I would price per square inch per, and then add the hour. The print, I've already calculated in a giant Excel spreadsheet. I have a huge sheet that talks about like how to price each item, and I have like a different page per item that I sell in my store, and in it I go over the cost of all of the materials. So in this case it would be the paper. It's the watercolor paper that I used. I split the cost of the entire ream of paper down to how much it would cost per sheet. This is a half sheet, so it's like half of that amount, and it comes down to like cents, guys. Like, it's not that serious. The amount of paint I might have used, I try to estimate how many paintings I can get out of a tube. It kind of varies, obviously, but I'm getting closer to that one. I usually amortize a tube of paint over like 15 paintings, just to like give or take. I actually have no idea if that's legit or not, so I will find that out. But yeah, I amortize the cost of the painting out, and then I figure out roughly how many hours I spent working on it, and then add all of those costs up, and then I think, yeah, that's about it. So that's how I am charging for my art. Most of the cost in the prices are the time spent working on them, on the pieces. It's not really about the supplies. I don't use super expensive supplies. Like, if I am using acrylic, I use the Liquitex Basic, and then I have some Posca markers, my crayons, all that kind of stuff. But I'm not buying like premium oil paints that are like $40 for a single pigment. That's just like not my style. But yeah, I hope that was helpful. Okay, I feel like I am Yap City, but this is what we're working with. So this is my list. Okay, so I gotta go get ready for work now, but I was able to get a little bit of my computer work done, which is good. I was able to finish uploading a YouTube video that I completely and entirely forgot that I was uploading. So whoops, that will be live later today. And I was able to begin determining how much restock I need to do based on my last month of sales. When I get home from work, if I'm feeling like fighting with my printer, I will start the restock printing, which is not very exciting. I want you to know I open up my laptop, which is where all the files are, and I make sure my printer has paper, and then I say print. And then because I have my printer settings set to the premium printing setting, it takes like up to 5 minutes per page, so it's just the printer doing its thing while I do my thing. So hopefully next time I talk to you, I will have some prints. I also found a mail club letter that I somehow did not send. I don't know when it's from. I feel really bad. So I'll be putting that in the box today. So sorry to whoever didn't get their mail. Good morning. It is 10:45. Got some coffee. It's Sunday and it's snowing outside, which means my house looks really bright even if it's gloomy, which is exciting. So I didn't make a whole lot of progress towards the shop update, which is kind of a problem because it's happening on Friday. I should really know which one by this point because it's happening like this week. I digress. Today my best bud Leah is coming over and we're gonna have like a little crafty day. And my goal today is to make the little hangers for my tiny sweaters. I want to get those just all done today. And I think I will be able to do that. Anyway, I'll see you when I see you. And hopefully I have a bunch of hangers and maybe some reprinted stock. Are you kidding me? Look at how cute it is. And it's on a little hanger. It's on its little hanger. Yeah, so yesterday I finished all of my little hangers. There's one for every sweater that is already made. They don't take very long to make after I like figured out what I was doing and how I wanted them to look. Thanks Leah for sitting with me while I did this. They're also very hard to get out of the sweater, which is a good thing because I don't want them just like falling off, especially because if these don't go as Christmas ornaments, my plan is to put a little key ring up in here and then it will be like a keychain option if you would like. Or you can just like hang this decoratively from literally wherever. It's your little sweater. But it was a very big challenge to get it out of here, which is good because I don't want them just like falling off. I would feel so bad if they did fall off. We can talk construction. Oh, hold on. Is that how you do it? Oh, okay, no. So I have a little tiny like 2-inch popsicle stick as the base of this bad boy. It is a mini popsicle stick. I really wanted one of them. I knew it would be wide enough to hold across the shoulders, but not so wide that it would be impossible to get it into the sweater initially. And then this is aluminum wire. I forget how thick it is. I did use wire cutters and like some flat wide mouthed pliers to flatten these around the ends after I'd rounded them. I just twisted a couple times until I was happy with how it looked here. This like shoulder section, if we dare call it, if we were comparing it to like a regular hanger, is a little wonky, but you can't see them from inside the sweater. And she's back on. Yeah, I have, it's very exciting to see them all together. Take a gander at this. Like I have a whole little clothing rack of sweaters. Today, now, I'm going to be doing some of the boring back end of making the listings for Friday because I haven't done that yet. I have most product photos that I need, so it's just gonna be me and the computer for a little bit. But I'll check in with you when I'm doing something interesting like this again. Alright, so I've done all my listings and everything. It's all good to go for the shop update, which is very exciting to me because I love having the art business and I love making the things, but the admin stuff always feels very overwhelming to me. I never quite know like where to start and what needs to happen first and whatever. But alas, here we are. So I thought we would do like a super breakneck color reveal, even though you've seen most of them, just so if you are interested, know that you can get them. I have 2 of every sweater color available pretty much. But yeah, let's do this at like an ungodly speed. We got yellow, we got red with silver accents, so that's fun. This one kind of sparkles. We've got a slate blue, not to be confused with the electric blue. I have this red one with a flag on it. I was getting experimental. We have baby pink. I'm quaking from my coffee. We have dusty rose. They are different brightnesses, but both pink. I have cream, which you saw in the previous clip. And then some forest green, which is my favorite because I love forest green. Obviously, I'm literally matching it right now. But yeah, those are the sweaters that are available. And I think I'm gonna end this vlog here. So thanks for coming along and listening to me yap between steps of preparing for this shop update. These will be live on Friday, November 14th at 5 p.m. Come on down if you want them. I believe they're going to be $35 each, and I will have everything linked down below if you're interested in checking them out or signing up for my snail mail club. I have a snail mail club every month, $7 Canadian. Gets you a little art print or whatever I feel like making, usually an art print though, a letter, and exclusive discounts and updates sometimes. So yeah. Thanks for checking in. I will see you next time, and stay crafty.